I thought things were getting better until I found my dad's secret. I didn't expect so many people to read my first post. But a lot has happened since then, and not all of it is easy to talk about. After reconnecting with my dad, I honestly believed everything would magically fall into place. But life doesn't work like that. Sometimes healing reveals wounds you never knew existed. This is what happened in the last 3 weeks. My dad started acting strained. After he got discharged from the hospital, things were good for a while. We talked. We cooked. We watched movies. We tried to fill the gap of years we had lost. But then I noticed something. My dad started hiding papers quickly when I walked into the room, closing his phone when I got near, getting nervous whenever I asked about doctor appointments, smiling too much like he was pretending. It felt like he was trying to protect me from something. The envelope. One evening after dinner, I saw an envelope sticking out from under some magazines. It had hospital markings. Before I could read it, my dad quickly grabbed it. I asked, "Dad, what's going on?" He smiled in that tired way of his. "Nothing you need to worry about." The exact same sentence he used when my mom was sick. My stomach dropped. I said, "Dad, I'm not a kid, please talk to me." He stayed quiet. The discovery. 2 days later, I took him to a follow-up appointment. While we were waiting for the doctor, his file was accidentally left on the chair when the nurse rushed out. I know I shouldn't have looked. But I did. The first line. Stage 2 congestive heart failure, condition deteriorating slowly. It felt like the air left my lungs. All the dots connected, the fainting, the tiredness, the secrecy. I felt betrayed and scared at the same time. When my dad came back, I confronted him. I said, "Why didn't you tell me?" He just looked at me with those soft, sad eyes and whispered, "Because I finally got my son back. And I didn't want our time together to turn into pity and fear." I swear I almost cried right there. His biggest fear. On the drive back, he told me everything. He had been diagnosed 2 months before I returned. He planned to tell me, but then we reconnected. He didn't want to lose the normal relationship we had rediscovered. He was afraid I would visit only out of obligation. He missed my mom so much that he didn't want to worry anyone else. He looked out of the window and said, "I don't want you to feel trapped or guilty. I want to enjoy your company, not your fear." I said, "Dad, love isn't fear, love is staying even when things hurt." He wiped his eyes and nodded slowly. The real twist. The next day, while helping him clean the attic, I found a small wooden box. Inside were old photos of my childhood, my school certificates, crayon drawings I made when I was 6, a worn-out diary, and a letter with my name on it. The letter was dated 4 months ago, before we reconnected. I opened it. It said, "If anything happens to me before we talk again, I want you to know I loved you every day of my life." There was more. I blamed myself for losing you after your mother died. I didn't know how to handle grief. I wish I could fix everything, but I'm running out of time. Please live your life fully. Don't let silence take away the people you love. I broke down. This was a man who spent years loving loudly in silence. A new decision. That night I sat next to him and said, "Dad, I'm moving back home." He panicked. "No, no, don't ruin your life because of me." I said, "I lost Mom without warning, I'm not losing you the same way." We argued for 10 minutes, him telling me I deserved a future, me telling him I needed him in mine. Finally he gave up and said, "Okay, but only if you promise me one thing." I asked what. He said, "Promise that we'll live normally. No hospitals every day, no treating me like a dying man. Just be my son." I promised. Where we stand now. I moved in last week. We cook breakfast together. Go for small walks. Sort old photos. Watch my mom's favorite shows. Talk about things we never talked about before. His condition is still serious. But his spirit is stronger than ever. Sometimes he stares at me with this proud, soft smile. Like he's grateful I'm there. Like he's finally at peace. And for the first time in years, I feel like I have my family back. Even if it's temporary. Even if it hurts. even if the future is uncertain. I'd rather choose love with pain than silence with regret.